Here we are at ICE USA 2019, and we're visiting with Roll-2-Roll Technologies. Pedro, you want to tell us a little bit about Roll-2-Roll today?
Sure. Roll-2-Roll Technologies, we're in booth 1133 at ICE USA in Kentucky, and we're going to be here for the next 2 days. And one of the main things that we came to do at this show was to introduce a couple of new products. Now, we have here our complete line of sensors from the 440, which includes already a controller, to the 221, 112, and the 48 millimeter sensor. Now, all these sensors can be provided in either white light, infrared, or UV light source. Now, the idea for this is that any of these sensors can be used to either detect any type of material. You don't have to do any calibration. And so to show what we can do is, I'm showing this mesh right here. And as you can see on the panel right here, it's actually detecting the material. But without having to do any calibration, I can actually switch to a piece of paper. And as you can see, it detects it immediately. And I can even go as far as just detecting a piece of transparent material, such as this film right here. Another feature that we have is we have a contrast sensor in the 48, and this one can be done in the 112 or the 221 also. And the contrast sensor allows you to guide based on a contrast. It can either be something as simple as considering this as a line, or it can be such as a feature as a line such as these, right? Now, what is it that we're bringing in new to the product line? Well, the 112 is a new sensor that we created. It kind of fills in the gap between the 221 millimeter sensor and the 48 millimeter sensor. This came because of customer requests. However, the best thing about it is we improved the resolution that these have. They are now 63.5 microns. That is 0.0025 inches, or 2.5 thousandths of an inch. This actually gives greater accuracy, better precision when you're running your line. So it's all up to now getting the mechanics of the web guides to match up to what we have in sensor precision. Now, these are all available for either web guiding, edge center guiding, contrast guiding, or they can be used to monitor web widths, or even with the 440 or the 221 and even the 112, we can actually use it to measure or detect threads, count threads, give information about the thread width, the averages, or the separation. It's great for using it as a web thread controlling system. Let's say, for example, you want to monitor and make sure that all the threads are there in the right position. This is the sensor that you want. It's all available with our SU5 controllers. Now, let's talk a little bit about our web guiding applications, which are part of this, which the sensors are a complete part of it. Right now here we have a narrow web application that we're showing at a trade show, and this is what we call the compact web guiding system. It has a 221 on it, and it's actually doing center guiding, but I can set it up with just a touch of a button into edge guiding if necessary. Also, if I had a white light sensor, I could do it for contrast guiding, so you could guide a line or a feature on your web. Now, one of the things that we're demonstrating here today is that we're using a what we call the RTI. This is a PLC unit from which we can control several web guides or several different applications, including web measurement. In this case, this one has been set up to take or control up to 6 different systems. In this case, we have them for 6 web guiding systems, right? But we can go as high as 32, which is a great feature to have. And all I have to do is, if I want to just go right here, this is actually the control panel that would be on this controller right here. So I can switch, if I hit the disconnect right here, it will actually transfer the control to this controller right here. Now, Another thing that we want to make our customers aware of, we're not only an aero web guiding company, we also do larger applications. If you visit down the hall, there's actually one of our wide web applications. It's actually a unwind stand that has one of our systems installed in it. We invite you to go just down the hall and visit and see our applications already in machine. Now, one of the things that we want to tell you about is this. All this technology was developed about 10 years ago, and it has been in the market for the past 5 years, and it has been proven on our customers' applications. So it's a proven technology. We are the only company that can do work with any type of material, no required adjustments or calibrations of the material, of the sensors, because of change of materials. We invite you to come down to our booth here at ICE USA. We're in booth 1133. We're going to be here all day today and all day tomorrow. And come talk to us. If you have a web guiding application or a sensing application that you have difficulty with, come to us, because we are the experts in that area.